Hey guys! In this video, let's talk about wrinkles. So, a dog's nose is to ours as the wrinkled surface of our complex brain is to the surface of an egg. If you've seen analogies before, you know what this is about. We're going to compare a dog's nose and our nose, which has been the entire plot of this passage, okay? And we're going to say that that comparison is very similar to the comparison between our wrinkled brains and the smooth surface of an egg. Now, it seems like there's a little bit of background there, right? So let's think about our brains, okay? We know what our brains generally look like. They have a bunch of wrinkles. But why do they have wrinkles? They actually have wrinkles for an evolutionary reason. As we evolved and we became capable of doing more and more things, think about things that other animals maybe don't do, right? So, higher levels, different forms of movement and higher levels of thought and things like that. As we evolved to be, more and more capable, we created these wrinkled brains. And so, in a sense, you can say, okay, these wrinkled brains are what allow us to be super awesome, right? We get to, grow up and have amazing ideas and change the world and invent things and invent calculus and learn calculus and just all kinds of crazy stuff, right? And we get to be super strong and accomplish a lot of things physically with our bodies and conquer the world. And it's all because of this little brain right here that happens to coincidentally fit inside of our heads. Okay, and that's the big idea here. If you were to take this brain and you were to, sort of unfold it, so unwrinkle it, right, iron it out, it would be super, super huge. And so now it would be smooth like an egg, but it's way too big. It no longer fits inside of our head, right? So that's the idea here. If we had a super smooth brain, it literally just would not fit inside of our brains. Or we would not be able to do as much. We wouldn't be as capable. Frog brains are relatively smooth. Our brains are kind of wrinkled. Monkey brains, also kind of wrinkled. Cat brains, wrinkled, right? The more you do as an animal, the more you need your brain is to be capable of. But you can't just walk around with an egghead, okay? You can't have this massive skull. Just, again, for evolutionary birthing purposes, all kinds of stuff like that. So, if we hop back over here, a dog's nose is to ours as the wrinkled surface of our complex brain is to the surface of an egg. What does that mean? The wrinkled surface of our brain is more capable of doing things than a smooth surface would have been. And we know also that a dog's nose is way more capable than our nose, right? So we've talked about this several times. We can't smell things like sadness. We can't smell things like porcelain or, plastic. Sometimes you can sort of invent a smell for some of these things, but dogs' noses are way more capable than our noses. There's a whole different ball game that the dog is playing with. Basically, it's like saying that the dog's nose is super intelligent like us, but our noses are super dumb like an egg or something, right? So that's kind of the idea, that we would be the smoothed out brain version, the less capable brain version of a nose. And that makes sense. So, simple idea, relatively complex phrasing. Let's use this to attack the next couple of questions.